What's wrong with you? Why don't you just act, be, see, and or breathe normal? Normal? Normal. Are you fucking kidding me? You mean normal like a politician who's a liar? Like that kind of normal? You mean normal like a lying constitutional rights denying supposed public servant called the police? You mean normal like the people trying to keep up with the Joneses to prove their worth, thus only proving their shitty values? You mean normal like the self-righteous accident victim addicted to painkillers but looks down his nose at a weed smoker or a functional alcoholic who feels okay about it because a group of pompous asses who think they have the right to dictate and brainwash the masses what substances are okay and which ones are morally wrong, and thereby declaring them legal or illegal, despite that the ones that they declare legal are the cause of a shitload of deaths, and one that's illegal can actually have real physical benefits, or the millions of people that are okay with being a wage slave, thus a government slave, or the normal like the people who are a witness to all kinds of injustices but pretend that it doesn't exist, that it doesn't have nothing to do with them, so they're not going to get involved, or the people that judge a person's worth by how much money they make, how they dress, or who they know. You mean be like one of the Borg from Star Trek? Do what I'm told, be what I'm told, think what I'm told, build what I'm told. You mean be like what the majority of people are like the person who never questions the police, their doctor, their politicians, or teachers, because I mean, hell, all those people in those professions are infallible and certainly know better for me than I know for myself or for my children. Or the people who eat commercial meat but would be horrified to see that animal killed and scream animal abuse. But they know that abuses are going on, but out of sight, out of mind. You mean that kind of normal? Or how about the normal like a person who chastises or gossips about you for your sins that you commit just to feel better about their own sins? Like, hey, maybe they're not quite so bad. Look at you, your sins are surely worse than theirs. Or the gazillions of people on this planet who have created war and hatred since the beginning of time, over and over and over again. Or the people who walk by the multitude of homeless yet never see them. Yeah, never see them. Are you telling me that normal is the better thing to be and abnormal is somehow the wrong thing to be? Or abnormal means or suggests a flawed person to be ashamed? That's what you want me to be, that kind of normal. Well, you know what? Suppose all abnormal people were murdered at birth. Yay, all the normal people would be happy, right? Well, think about this. There would be no Albert Einstein, no theory of relativity, no E equals MC square, no millions of people who were helped by Mother Teresa. No millions of... What would happen to them? Because they'd be dead from starvation. And guess what? Let's say there'd be no telephones, first introduced by Alexander Graham Bell. Maybe even no electricity. I don't have to mention about all the things that electricity would affect in the world. Okay, what if Ben Franklin didn't tie that key to his kite string? Okay, you know what else? Blacks would still, even possibly be enslaved if it weren't for abnormals like Abe Lincoln or Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks. There would be no Microsoft or Apple computer if not for two more abnormals like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Alright? There'd be no artwork by Da Vinci or Van Gogh. And you know what else? And there would also be no Christian salvation if not for the greatest abnormal of them all, Jesus Christ. So why can't I be, think, feel, breathe, see, or act normal? Seriously? I'll tell you. For possibly the sake of all mankind. That's why I can't be normal. You know what else? you better hope that beyond my abnormality, that normal is and or will be abnormal.